Come on,
Arsenal trophy was always fourth place.
name, brother.
Arsenal trophy was always fourth place. So now that they're finishing 10th consecutively.
Come on, consecutively.
Consecutively, consistently. I mean, you can't really look
Just
at
remember,
them.
say Ole is at the wheel for you.
What you call Big Six if you finish 10th? Can't be Big Six.
Party. Hey.
Cancel.
Party.
Cancel.
Party.
Welcome to the weekend review, the Bridge Football Roundup. We have a special guest. Our special guests are a regular. Chavez from Late Night with Chav. Top man in town. Film show going on a bag of things right now. We have Mr. Junior Teach, Adrian, the Liverpool man. See, I repping your colours, my boss.
Straight.
Well, grey, but I recognize the logo, you know?
Yeah.
And man in I'm red. Bridge. Let's see where you go with it. Let's see it. He might rep the Bridge and he might rep Man U at the same time. Mr. Scumbar, what go on?
Damn, man.
Shav, what go on? First time on the football show, what you doing?
They come represent, you know?
Represent for who?
The Gunners, man.
Who?
The Gunners. Even though it coming like right now, it's a one pop.
It's a one pop. It's a biggie.
But them like to say about Arsenal fans, we're supporters, we're not fans. Fans are when you're at. You get me? Yeah.
Know this. Scooby, I hear this.
Well, at least he might try to find a description for himself and others, I guess, so, you know.
Zin, hey.
Careful how you talk to the FA Cup champion.
Well, make you kick it off like a ball, the real way. Alright, so we have started this weekend. We actually started on Friday. We had a game on Friday. We actually had Aston Villa versus Leeds. Since you're fresh on the setting of Chav, I'm going to show you that one here first. I make you just give us your takeaways. What was good about the game? What was bad about the game? Are you surprised with the 3-0? Just one synopsis.
This was what? Aston Villa's first loss of the season?
Of the season, yeah.
You have to give it up to them.
Yeah,
Yo, the team them will come up or they are the lower end of the table. They might put in some performance, man. They might take the thing serious.
Yeah,
Leeds. Look on Leeds.
Leeds are play good.
Some who them beat? Top team them they beat earlier. I see Leeds are play some ball.
They beat them. Liverpool them put a good
match up.
Liverpool in the opening game week.
Leeds, that's why the Premier League is special. Any given weekend, a team can get them face kick off. You have them striker where I go and good Bamford, I go on with a bag of thing. I think him score a trick a weekend.
Yeah.
And you know how me get to know Bamford?
I never long time, but Bamford not a thing, man.
Bamford, I know Bamford from FIFA.
Yeah?
But anyway, still, shout out to them. Honestly, they're a bogey team. I don't want to face none of them because you have a bad boy on Aston Villa to Grealish. You see me? But shout out to them. Two of them do them thing. You get me? Two of them do them thing.
But what about the result though?
It was surprising.
Did it sit really?
No, me did say like a 2-2. Because I never expect Aston Villa enough to score. Because them have a few bad boy upon them team. You see me? You have Grealish. But him that come off international break. But still wasn't anticipating a nil for them to score. You see me?
Alright, we don't stress that too much. Just one real quick dose come. I want to just give a little bit of light on the Chelsea ball or Aston Villa pick up. Ross Barkley.
Yeah, man, Barkley, he's on form too, and you can see that he have something to prove. So I was, as Shav said, in relation to not expecting Aston Villa to go without scoring, I was really expecting Barkley would have stepped it up as well in this game as well. So I think it's a very good addition to Aston Villa. Yeah, you know, Grealish, Barkley, and Watkins, them can damage teams.
But the Bielsa effect, you can't go around that. Alright, moving right along, because we don't really want to drag it out too long. I already see the exec look away. Junior Teach, the Liverpool man, want to give the Man City West Ham game. That was a 1-1 draw. Mikel Antonio on the scoreboard again.
Mikel Antonio, you know. A shout out to Mikel Antonio, although he never want to come play for Jamaica.
Yeah, so now when you know about Mikel Antonio, you say, no, see him as a baller where a big club will go for him.
No big club now go for him. Him there which part him for there and him a play which part him for play.
The biggest club, you know.
Yeah, biggest club that. But the thing is that, you know, the surprising thing to me
With
is
a manager, we love them kind of ball at the too.
Yeah. The surprising thing to me is the result. Because City have never not beat West Ham.
Okay.
You know?
Is it the fact you think they miss, them think they never really play? De Bruyne.
De
He
Bruyne
did
play.
come on and play.
Yeah, different
You
from
know,
coming
I
on
mean-
and then having the presence.
Yeah, but regardless, you know,
Missing Aguero.
I think the biggest thing in this season of the Premier League is the absence
No,
of
Aguero
fans.
played, he picked up like another knock, he had to come off.
Got ya.
But then the guy with them bring on, come score. Phil Foden.
Foden.
Good little baller.
But
You
for
feel,
me,
you
for
feel
me
like
it's
Pepper
the-
losing magic a
No.
little bit?
Like I say, the biggest thing, the biggest impact on the Premier League is the no fans in the stadium.
But Man City
Because
normally
there's-
have fans, Junior.
No, cool, man. I did say this.
Empty.
I think him have a point.
Empty. Man
think
City
so.
now,
Man, the man call it
Junior.
empty.
Empty.
Waganis.
Come on,
Anybody who
dog.
say Man City,
Just cool.
Yeah,
City
yeah,
them out
yeah.
long time, bro.
they bought long time and fans are two different things.
No, but them have them fans.
Which fans? Which fans?
Because City has been
One of the fans when they
relegated.
get from courts.
It no matter. Because
Hear
City
me
has
say
been
still,
relegated.
just one quick thing
They had their fans.
on that thing. Remember me in the last show, me say West Ham is not a team you can take for granted.
You did say
and
that.
I understand that you're saying that you not expect them against City. But City has lost now one match draw two. So they're not really in form. But for West Ham, I think they've only lost one match really, and you can see the performance wise.
I think Pep also has the fact that he needs to win the Champions League with another team other than Barcelona to prove that.
Pressure upon him. That's what
Pressure
I tell
upon
you.
him and
So I think that's a priority taken away from the Premier
because
League.
look at the performance in the in the Champions League.
Look at me and show you now. Pep head has turned, right? Pep gone after a season, you know.
I don't know about that.
I think so.
Why the man not sign him contract? The man head
Where
turned.
else would he go?
Where
I
you
mean,
mean,
the man
where
can
else?
walk in at any club, but
Where else can
who
he
else
go?
operate?
Arsenal.
Definitely not. Next. On that note, we're going to keep it moving. Scumbar. Next game up, we have Fulham and Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace won. 2-1. London derby.
Yeah, for me, not really much of a surprise there. You know, Zaha, you know, I expected to
fire.
take it up. So
Boy.
it's good to see him, you know.
Zion, I'm a fantasy.
I think there are some players.
I
I can't really say too confidently because I really don't know. But I think there are some players that choose to turn on the shine when they feel like. And I think Zaha is one of them. I think, you know, obviously this season him thinking of something to prove again. So he's really out there going about it. But Fulham is a team that I'm concerned as it relates to trying to win 3 points because they seem not able to
Fulham will go
lock.
back down, straight down.
They don't seem to
Straight
be
down.
able to lock that defense line. They seem to be leaking goals.
Fulham.
We want to touch back on the Zaha thing real quick. Do you think Zaha, the reason why he came out so aggressive this season is because nobody picked him up over the transfer market?
Yeah, I think
I know,
I
but
think
he
he's having
really
that
want
issue
that.
because I think alright. So what I'm seeing from Zaha, you know, he would have shined a number of seasons. He really come out and give it a go. But every time you think he's close, I remember this season. Arsenal was really in line to pick him up, but naturally, you know, Crystal Palace don't want to let go of their best
You know
player
what
just
somebody
like that.
said, and I'm sorry to cut him, but you know what somebody said, every year Zaha is leaving and sign a new contract. So be careful. Be careful. I think
No, but
I think
it-
Zaha
I think him signing a new contract is the lack of.
Usher.
No, I don't think so.
I feel
No,
like,
but
alright,
understand this,
nobody
every
no come
player-
to me, so might as well me sign back with Crystal.
No, every
money.
player, once you're a big player, if you're not literally going, you're going to be given another contract because
the man-
once, alright, your parent club is going to know about the clubs that are actually coming for you before you know because you're going to contact them first.
Remember, Zaha had actually left Crystal Palace.
Yes, he was at
for a big
United.
club.
But he
said
didn't
himself,
shine.
A so-called big club, but
You think that hurt him because team say,
Anyhow, all I'm simply saying is this. Zaha, yeah, I think that he's affected by the transfer market inactivity as far as he's concerned. But definitely, you're going to sign that bigger contract when it comes. But it doesn't mean that you don't want to leave because if they really want you, they are going to pay whatever money to get you out of that new
Definitely,
contract.
we can all agree that he need to go up and to a bigger club though. Him bigger than that.
Yeah,
Him bigger than Crystal
It
Palace.
bigger than
It
Crystal
depends
Palace.
because as pointed
they're
out,
Man U and him never go on with
So
So,
it
so,
depends.
so hold on. Oh, Mikel Antonio, Adata, West Ham FEMA, peak or heights, but Zaha need to go to a bigger club.
Zaha-
because they are naturally talented.
the bigger
As-
clubs,
as that
the
winger.
bigger clubs with Mikel Antonio, where would he play? Who could you see him replacing in a top 6 club?
The same way how a Victor Moses did find a spot on the winning Chelsea
What?
team.
Playing at
winger.
right back?
I mean, you can fit in places, bro.
No. You're not
You
going
know what
to.
I'm saying? You can't
Listen,
just shut down
They
the man
have
and say, yo.
tried. They have tried playing Zaha as a wing back and it didn't work out for him at West Ham when the team was
You're not going to-
faced
Zaha at
injury.
West Ham.
No, Mikel Antonio. We really.
Mikel
where
Antonio,
are we going to
sorry,
put?
Mikel Antonio. They did try.
That's
to
where
play
he really come.
They
He
really
really
tried to
got
play him
into
as a
the
wing
team,
back.
but he was trying to progress as much. So he didn't did his duties as a
As a
defender.
wing-back.
Zaha
But
need
he
to
was
go on
more
bigger club.
focused.
Alright,
Isn't
I
it?
agree.
And
With
remember-
Zaha, I think him can fit in any one of the
Talent wise, you
Top
can
five.
clearly see the talent with Zaha. With
Yeah,
Mikel
that's-
Antonio again, it's a determination and
I
willpower.
I better Fulham never did come up this season. Because
No, no,
them a make the London look bad. Because remember Chelsea just a bus stop in Fulham. You
But
get
if
me?
you talk about bigger clubs, Mitrovic should easily, but the disciplinary only it's this year there is disciplinary.
Since we're up on that, we'll move on to the biggest match for the weekend, you know, which is Manchester United versus Chelsea. So I don't want to drag out the thing too much. But just want to know real quick, man, start with Junior. Fulham they're at the bottom of the table right now. I know it's too early for call, but Fulham stay up or no?
Definitely not.
So they might go back down. Charles,
Straight down.
school.
Down, I can't see them keeping a clean sheet.
Look on Leeds. Look on them local team that will come up.
Leeds a big team. Don't talk about Leeds a little team.
So-
In
You have
terms
to
of,
understand.
in terms of,
Oh,
we
for
just-
knowledge go, you have to understand.
listen me. Look, in terms of team,
Even
we just come up.
Aston Villa win
Listen,
Champions League.
brother. In terms of team, we just get promoted. Me I talk about not local team, because I know Leeds have history, right? But in terms of promoted teams, they normally struggle. But them come up and do them thing.
Zane. All right.
At least most of the time, at least one of the promoted teams
Always progress.
always do well.
Similar to Wolves or Wolves that kick on and take.
Yeah.
Drum roll. Yeah, make nice for the thing. Sorry, exec. Manchester United versus Chelsea. The biggest one for the weekend.
Let down.
Well, I know, man. You can't say
We're
that.
not talking about Arsenal, you know.
We're not talking about
I don't
Arsenal.
understand the description that this.
It was a nil-all draw. You get me? I say, let me shed some light because me's a Chelsea man, so I don't want to pass it on and me not give me 2 cents. You understand? I must say, I'm glad I never kept our key. I'm glad I never kept our key. The new signing Mendy.
Him
Look good.
But him did have shaky moments.
Oh, well,
Him
naturally.
almost passed, back
Against
pass, him
United,
almost
He's
pass.
only human. You get me? I
Against
say?
Manchester United, at Manchester
And
United,
Scum is right.
it
As
is
a Manchester United
expected.
where I play, traditional big side. You know what I mean? So
That has been leaking goals.
that's true.
But there's no need for it to be.
Jitters is probably there, new keeper and thing, a lot on him shoulders. The fact say Willie Caballera and Kepa both are league.
Coming
and
off 2
all
clean
the-
sheets as
all
well.
the pressure is on him
Half a game
to
perhaps.
perform. Jitters are gonna be there,
But
but
it's not in first game.
it's true.
He's
but,
coming off 2
but
clean
it's the
sheets and you
first
want to
big
mention
game.
that.
It's the first big game, then, if you want to call it that. And especially the shot at the end with Rashford. Monsieur said that score, and the man dig it out because he's a big and tall, you know. It's
Manchester
like
United is a club that is
traditional.
struggling though.
It's a
That is
struggling,
true.
it's a
It's a
struggling.
struggling
true.
club, so
Well-
there should be no jitter.
Liverpool pick up
We're
7, so
grateful.
everybody's struggling.
we're grateful for the point.
Everybody's struggling. Liverpool pick up 7.
The Chelsea creative players them did find it difficult, and I mean the Havertz and the
To
Pulisic
me,
them.
one of them
Thing.
I go flop. I think it's gonna be Kai Havertz.
It's too
You know,
early to say.
on the other
early to say.
hand, Timo Werner had scored 2 goals in the previous game. So, and he's a man with it light up the Bundesliga. So me I say, boy, now that him scored 2 goals, him a go
take
kick on, you know, a trouble.
Yeah, I mean,
How fast-
Too early.
Lampard make it to January?
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah, man.
You think the only way I talk about?
Bro, I'm just saying.
Lampard game sure, bro. You get me? I say Lampard is more of a legend than Ole is. They will quicker for fire Ole than they fire Lampard.
Yeah, you know,
Besides, they
Lampard
just-
cannot
you
be
know
more
who's
of
the
a
winner?
legend
Hold on,
than
but-
Ole. That
and
is
keep in mind,
impossible.
they just gave him that. team, so
Lampard
they have to
cannot be
give him
more of a
time
legend than
to work
Ole.
with the
But
team.
do you know who's your
Yeah, don't
owner?
say anything. 'cause you know you
Chelsea is no club compared to Manchester United for Lampard to be a bigger legend than Ole.
I don't know why we're continuing this discussion because that match ended nil-all. There's nothing to talk
Yes,
about.
there is something because I haven't put in my 5 cents as a Manchester United
One
fan.
cent.
One cent. You don't get no bag of talk about that.
1 cent. A
Man
nil-all.
U supporters not
So
get
this
special
is
treatment.
simply it. When I looked at the matchup, when I looked at the match sheet, it is clear as far as I'm concerned that Chelsea should have won the match.
They should
Because
have won because they should
Ole-
have gotten a penalty.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
That's a truth.
I thought this conversation was about persons who.
1 cent, we
Have-
get rid of that.
But they're taking away all.
Why?
A 5 cent.
Why
Him
we
got half
not
a
play
cent.
Van der
Give
Beek?
him a chance, make him talk.
Why we
So-
not play Van der Beek?
So
Big
if
baller.
I am allowed,
McTominay and them man there.
if I may say, the team selection again was poor by Ole, and I think that he's not utilizing the squad to the best of his ability. So for me, it's a nil-all, but I feel like I lost a game.
So
really
he's
and
not
truly.
utilizing the squad to the best of his ability.
Right.
Who he started that he shouldn't have.
So you want to know exactly who he started that he shouldn't have started.
Yeah, say never utilize the squad.
Yeah.
Why
and I'm
Pogba
saying
not
that-
play? Why Pogba not play?
Rashford, based on his performance in for example, PSG game, I think Rashford should not have started over Cavani, albeit that Cavani just coming
Brother,
into
stop
the
saying
squad.
that.
I think that Van der Beek should have started over McTominay and
Yeah,
not
that one.
played as an attacking midfielder, but more of a defensive. So I think there are a number of changes that could have occurred, and I think, for example, Maguire should be left out of the
We
squad.
don't want to stress out the Manchester United versus Chelsea match. It was really flat, no goals in it. I'm grateful for the point as a Chelsea man. 1 point is better than no point. I just want to get the man them thoughts on it real quick. Start with Junior again. Chelsea or Man U, if you think any of them team they can win the league this season.
Negative.
Negative, yeah, because he's a Liverpool man. But
No.
put your biases aside.
No.
Do they have a chance? Any chance whatsoever?
Every team have a chance because every team is playing to win the league.
Yeah.
But
You don't see it.
I don't see. Yeah.
Not everything playing
Chav,
to
hold
win
on,
the
when I
league.
get to you. Chav.
Well, you have Manchester United, them club captain, the most expensive fridge in the world, should have been a penalty, right? You have Chelsea, I don't think Lampard figure out him do yet. I don't think they can win the league. I think they can contend for top 4. They get me and say for the
Either
fourth
of them.
spot. Either of them, because them can catch local farm, but I don't see them winning the league.
Come real quick.
Alright, so I think the question is Chelsea or Manchester United, which one can win the league? Well, obviously Manchester United in their worst still finished above Chelsea last season, so I think that Manchester United can win the league over Chelsea. So the issue for me is just that, even performing badly,
No, I'm not saying
Manchester
over
United
Chelsea.
will
I'm
win.
saying realistically over the entire, with competing all the teams in the league. Can they win it?
Well, considering Aston Villa and Everton have been leading, yeah, Manchester United can win the league.
Okay. I'm wrong. Respect your opinion. Because me still think Chelsea can win too.
Yo, real quick though, you rate Ole?
Well, Ole is a much bigger legend than Lampard.
No,
and
man,
most
talk
of the
about
teams,
as
so
your
yeah.
manager, your team. You're okay with him managing your team?
I am not okay for Ole to be the manager of Manchester United, but unfortunately, even performing badly, he's still doing better than a lot of other managers.
Okay.
Junior. Liverpool man.
Big side.
Big side. Where's the red are dead?
Red
Since
are
last
dead. Red are dead.
The only team, right, that won this weekend of the 4 of us here, yeah? 2-1 victory, Sheffield United. How you feeling, sir?
Feeling good. All when VAR them
Beating
send
Sheffield
VAR.
United.
Them send VAR come, but we still kick with VAR foot.
Yeah.
Liverpool,
It no matter when
a VAR, I only use VAR last
If
season.
the devil send you coach, you buck up power. God.
Yeah, because VAR
We learn
But
two
a VAR hand your title last
Well,
season.
let's come learn two today. We learn about the Etihad,
Yeah.
not the Etihad. And we learn about Liverpool.
Yeah.
A
Them
bad
bad.
mind that. A bad mind.
Liverpool.
Bad
Yo,
mind. No
It look like Man U got broken and Liverpool just take up the money with paying the ref and all them sitting there, brother.
Yeah,
the man them
no.
get some decision there, dog.
No, but what
History class up on Wednesday.
the early goal
History class up on Wednesday.
what Sheffield score, it was too early for them for hang on for me.
But that wasn't a penalty.
Made it already.
In
know,
all
say,
fairness, but
I mean,
VAR
it is
did.
what it is, but whatever.
Yo,
Don't
the
get
league-
a decision
the
like
league-
it was
the
early
league-
enough for them could have still like give them,
Sheffield
like,
United
five
is just
one.
not the same without Henderson. So I think it really comes down to that.
It-
They're just
the-
not the same without Henderson. The
The
Manchester
keeper, the
United
keeper.
keeper.
I feel like this
God,
is a
it's
Leicester
bad.
year. You still remember when Leicester did win the league? I feel like it open to anybody. Cause even Liverpool, they look
Except
the
Arsenal.
same. You can't say anything you want to say. But I feel like Liverpool is not the same as they were last year.
Well, Liverpool lose.
Oh, Van
Van
Dijk
Dijk,
gone.
you know.
But even before Van Dijk gone.
No.
The league
no,
open.
No.
If
I
anybody
mean,
get
Van
a
Dijk
try
was
now and
playing
go
when
on
he
a
got seven,
7-game
so
stretch.
no.
Anybody go on a 7-game winning streak or just a hot stretch, they can win the league.
And
bro.
I agree with you. It's
They
still
can
kind
win
of
the
open.
league,
Still
bro.
kind of your thing. It's still kind of too young to say. We just want to get your opinion real quick on what go on with Bobby Firmino.
What go on with him?
Finally get a goal. Come off like him dep on like a little streak right now. when
He's
not
always had a
scoring,
little
man.
bit of a drought.
Yeah, dep on a drought.
That's not
But
clear.
you always I say he's not in the team to
only
score
centre
goals.
forward.
He's not in the
The
team
only
to
man
score
that plays
goals.
in the centre
It's something
forward
I said.
position that is not expected to score.
No, he's more of a link up. I understand where
that's not his main purpose.
My under thing with
We
Junior
have
said.
Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane who are the ones we expect to get the goals.
Playing on the wings,
You
it's
get what
more
I'm saying? The
Firmino
team is
down the
set
middle.
up for Firmino to play a number 10 role, linking up the forward.
Even though
He's
Not the
playing as a
number
number
nine.
9.
Even though he wears
He's
the number 9.
playing in the centre forward position.
As a striker though.
Centre.
Playing
not-
right down the middle.
He's not a
play
outside
on his
striker.
mind, say yo.
Well,
If I hit the man them with some goals together.
Probably yes, but the coach himself has said it on numerous occasions that his role is more bigger than scoring goals for him.
So you don't think
He's
him
linking
game
up
in
the
jeopardy
play.
then?
No, sir. That's probably the first name on the team sheet.
Yeah?
Big the man him have a number 9 by name, but him drop and link up the ball him and spray it. If you
And
see
just, there is nothing wrong, because in the international break, a 2 goal him score for Brazil. So it's not like saying he can't score
It's a
goals.
system, it's a system.
It's the system that him playing in.
him's a system baller.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Real quick, any word on Sheffield or the man them feel about Sheffield? Them should I do nothing, should I do better, them could I get nothing out of the game or
Yeah, them could have get something out of the game because a couple saves, them force. out of
That game would have been different if fans were in the stadium. Them is one of the team that may get affected by
But
no
The
fans.
game was played at Liverpool.
But that's
so-
what I'm saying though. I'm just saying in general, their overall season, they're a team that's affected by
because them
fans.
did a fire last year.
Sheffield is a team that is set up, well-drilled team. So it's hard for breakdown, regardless. And of course, Dean Henderson, the Manchester United on loan goalkeeper from last year, is a huge miss. It's a huge miss.
I think he make a
He's a very good keeper.
He make a mistake. Man, you never want him go back on loan or him never want
No,
to go
Man
back
U
on
held
loan.
out to him.
Man U.
Okay.
Which is right, I would too.
I think Ole is trying to build somewhat of an English dynasty, and I think he sees
So,
Henderson.
yeah,
Because look at it, we had Romero, we have keepers, we even have Grant when I use none at all. So I mean, but yeah, I mean that's it for me. But the Robert Firmino, I don't really buy that from the Liverpool fan because Firmino has gotten away. It is
so
like
I don't know what you expect.
Messi playing for
anyway.
Argentina as opposed to playing for Barcelona. So I think Robert Firmino is just not a goal scorer when playing for Liverpool.
Once you have a Liverpool and a Man U man on the panel, just know that always I'm going to go back and forth.
Facts.
Alright, but moving right along. Scumbar, Everton versus Southampton.
Disappointing.
Big bad Everton.
Disappointing. But to be honest, I think Southampton
Falling.
was supposed to expect it. Disappointing mainly because, this is what I was talking about in the last show as well, as it relates to the depth of Everton team.
Richarlison go down and that's
And
it.
obviously James too came on, injured. He wasn't his full fullness because everybody know that he would have picked up an injury or not. But the fact of the matter is, Southampton obviously had a game plan and they did it to perfection.
From
so
start to finish.
I think it's disappointing because yes, Everton I was expecting or hoping that they would do something, especially with James, even though injured still playing. But
and me alone realize that Southampton is like a bogey team for everybody. Them always win so much when I expect them to win.
No man, Southampton is a good team with a very good
Yeah,
coach,
you must defend them because you're a feeder club.
No.
that hurts.
You must defend them.
That
Southampton feed every club because if you want to talk
Liverpool get the most from
two of Arsenal.
Sadio Mane.
Liverpool has gotten the most players.
Van
They
Dijk.
purchased the most players
Van
from
Dijk,
Southampton. It's a feeder team.
Yeah, man, talk about the impact
It's your
players now.
feeder team. That's like having a preparator. That's like having a Liverpool's preparator.
We didn't even have a go there.
Southampton support players from supply players from to every club. So that I don't know.
I mean, like a Southampton fan dog.
Listen. Sadio Mane was there for the taking. Why didn't Arsenal buy him?
You're right.
Why didn't Man U buy him?
Because Liverpool buy everybody from Southampton.
You've been right on.
No other club buy as much.
So a bad mind. Like a straight bad mind. Oh, you for
Because we don't have two managers for proof that we have money.
I'm not fight it, Jonah.
Bad
Me personally, I'm not fight it.
man.
If you can get a bag of baller from a club, reasonable price,
Me a bad mind Southampton. They need to get relegated.
Yeah.
Imagine who's probably
But Theo Walcott and Alex Chamberlain come from Southampton go to Arsenal.
They're no baller,
So we are talking about.
You know-
I don't know by far say we go pick the
You
wrong
know what I
ball.
had real quick? Picked up from last season, firing again this season. Danny Ings. Baller!
You know one of them-
Watch a game
Striker.
this weekend. I said the man, Walla boy, I'm also
Him a one of them baller they went for them. Danny Ings. They went for them.
Having returned from,
Liverpool.
Liverpool never buy him from Southampton.
we never say buy from
So we are
Southampton.
talking about.
I'm just saying that he has returned from.
I think he might give me the big match. Hold on. Quite concept.
No, I know the big match.
Oh,
yet.
okay, alright.
Now, you're going to get forgot twice because big match will come after, right? Quote unquote big match. First match of the game, Wolverhampton and Newcastle United. That ended in a 1-1 draw. Jimenez on the scoreboard again, the Mexican.
And I always realize say him always score one. He's good. Like I wish Arsenal let have him up front.
We know we shall Arsenal with them.
That's true, bro. That's true. But I think Newcastle's been doing good so far. You have to give them props. You get what I said? Two teams been doing
I don't
good.
know why Manchester United don't take Steve Bruce as an ex-captain and player as them coach. Is a man where do well with a little team when I have no money.
I can't speak on Man U. I'm glad say Ole did it.
But we're gonna let them always at the wheel.
Yeah, we give Wolves them shine.
But Wolves me feel like say them get the props as a top 10 club to me, right?
Why they not starting on Traore?
I don't know, bro.
Is the fixtures because Wolves in Europe too.
I think they're overthinking it.
Since last year, I mean, they started to start him on the back end of last season, but Nuno just like bringing him out.
And then when they do start him, him a play a wing back.
I think the issue with Traore, you have to understand that when you're a manager as detailed and studied as Nuno, you look into things from much different angles. You look at, for example, Jota. I think that has affected them a lot. That sale of Jota, because he was really the partner for Jimenez. But then you realize as part of last season, you can see where he started to use one or the other. He wasn't using them much together. So I think he knew the eventual outcome that Jota was pretty much up for grabs. And I think there is also an issue with Traore because since he has been the one to really put Traore in the... Because Traore has always been a sprinter and that big muscle guy you don't really want to go in with a tackle. But he has really brought out the whole football ability. So I think the issue there is Traore already expressing his own self that he actually wants to leave. So I think that is affecting his game time as well.
Got you. Alright, so Wolves finish top 10 for everybody?
Yeah. See ya.
Still.
Not
they-
for
I think
not
they-
for me. I'm not going to I wouldn't say they are definitely going to finish top 10 because I think they are struggling, as I said.
Remember, so them's a team where they spend money, you know. I think by January come them a go buy two more baller.
Buying ballers
finish
and
strong.
getting them to play well together is another thing. And I think
Alright.
only one goal constantly from Jimenez, I don't think it's going to be sufficient to win a lot of 3 points.
Real quick. I just want to man them shed some light because we have to go to the big match. Arsenal versus Leicester, right, Chav? Newcastle Starman, Saint Maximum. You think he's gonna be there come January?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
You think a big club will go for him?
No.
Unless him can add a significant
Is he
amount
better
of
than
goals.
Traore?
Unless he,
He's
of
not
course,
better than Traore.
He's better than Traore. Unless him can have
I
a
think they're in the
significant
same realm at
More
most.
skiller than Traore. I mean, I think Traore.
The one thing
Similar, in the same
lacking,
realm.
the one thing lacking from Saint Maxima is the amount of goals. Traore don't have the
Consistency as
skill
well.
set. Traore don't have that skill set that Saint Maxima
Max,
has.
yeah,
Saint Max will not have
skiller.
Traore skill set neither.
Arsenal, Leicester.
Disappointing, bro. We'd have a pathway clear for it. You have
It's a
most of the
party.
What happened to the party that's about to get started, bro?
That's the part where he said that was clear.
it's
It's cancelled
It's
due to
cancelled.
COVID.
COVID.
Cancelled.
so on them. The man first match in the Premier League
Not his
starting.
first match.
Starting his first
Okay.
match starting. I don't know going so. You get me? Give me a little time. We're one of those teams.
It's not us that
We-
said it's a party, you know.
Listen me, we're one of those teams that it's only could go up from here.
You've
I
been
think we
saying
still have
that-
to figure
you've been
stuff
saying
out.
that
Hold on.
from-
One
I've
of
been
those
hearing
is
that
only-
for the past 10 years.
No, unless we're talking about a newly promoted team, it can only go up from here.
Arsenal, the 4th place specialist, bro.
Well,
we are
10
No,
place. Specialist.
But hear me and say,
That's the way
quiet,
to-
quiet over there, yeah? Because
Okay.
remember say, what will you do to your FA Cup? You get me?
I'm talking about history. A Sunday night.
I know history.
Talk it out.
But you just a
You
type
can
of
add
win down
community shield. Yeah, you win
specialist.
community shield.
Yeah, so it's not-
You can speak about that. Too.
Yeah, we have defeat each obstacle every time. We start big team
So
now.
what about
What about
Leicester?
Leicester?
Today?
It was disappointing, bro. We lost so much. So that you don't lose the match since season start.
There can only be big teams. Unless
You know lose the match since the season
the
start.
obstacles refer to big teams.
Yeah.
Where Leicester do Man City?
What did they do?
What you mean what them do?
Tell me.
You know see them beat up Man City the other day. Don't go and talk like Leicester is a bogey team, dog.
So you
Leicester-
feel good that you
No,
at
Leicester is
least
a top. Leicester is
1
a
million.
top.
You never
You
lose
feel
5.
good about yourself. You lose to a Leicester.
No, I don't feel good, but you're not going like the worst thing or we lose 7-1.
Okay. Alright.
You get me? Or we get 5 or something like that. We
But
lose
guess
to a
what?
team
Guess
we
what?
come top 5.
Guess
So how much points again?
You get what me and say?
Not
We
having
gain
lose
none.
7 or 5.
I think we're still above Man U though, right?
I'm not sure. You tell
You
me.
can pull that up.
You tell me.
Pull that
At the
up.
Bridge football roundup, you know. British Premier League we are talking about this week. Love having the man them pan guest
Come
this
on,
week.
you Gunners.
Gunners the matter about Chelsea to the thing. We have Liverpool man over here, so and we have the
Manchester United.
Oh, party.
Real quick, I mean, it's
Take
a short game week because we actually have games tomorrow, so there's not much to talk about with that. We just run through real quick. Every man give them prediction on who them think are going. Start with Scum this time. We have Brighton and West Brom.
I think Brighton are going that much.
2-0 to the Brighton.
Things that I'm actually going to draw. Or West Brom win.
Scoreline.
West Brom. If West Brom win, it's going to be a 1-0. I think them prime for something, West Brom.
Them due.
Them due for
I
something.
think they're getting relegated, West Brom.
You think they might get
Relegated.
Okay, that's a
Relegated.
big call. That's a big call. Junior, Burnley, and the big bad Tottenham.
Tottenham is so inconsistent, you know. But them have big brand name manager, brand name player,
Gareth Bale.
So I expect
No
them
bigger
to-
than Son.
Listen me.
And I really well in bigger and Son, but right now Son are overshining.
Just
So that's right.
just when you think Tottenham, yeah,
So, what
they
else?
find a way
Scoreline?
to fuck it up.
Scoreline, well, Burnley has struggled, so I expect Tottenham to win at least 2-0. I expect Bale to do so. I expect
expect Bale to
from-
start?
Yeah, score a goal.
Alright, chap.
What do you think of Tottenham?
Shit.
What do you think of shit?
Tottenham.
Thank you. Just when you think Tottenham say yeah,
Yeah.
they find a way to Tottenham, bro. Look on last week, brother.
Hey.
Up 3-0.
That's true, but
Is it me?
Son.
To me-
Burnley is not a team where score
Brother.
3 and 4.
Burnley,
And
the
Tottenham
best
have the 3 and 4.
1-1.
So that's 1-1.
1-1.
That's a big call. Scum.
Alright, so firstly, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to compare last match game to say that Tottenham is shit or that, look at what they had, because like I said, West Ham is not a team to take for granted, and I think that going into this match, it is going to show you that
West
really...
who? Hold on. Who?
No,
No,
we matter
the game
about
Last week. Okay.
Last match week,
Burnley,
the
them are playing
3-3,
tomorrow.
they're going to be playing Burnley, and for that I'm thinking that the match will end 4-1 in favor of Tottenham.
Okay.
I'm also simply saying that Mourinho, with the likes of Kane, with the likes of Son, is going to really come out and make a response, because that's what big teams do, and I think Tottenham is a bigger team than Arsenal.
So Bale starting tomorrow?
I can't say that he will
Hold on there,
start.
when just showing the quite like that?
Throw in, we never throw in. I've been
What's
talking.
it?
Wait, you say,
Tottenham
what?
big.
Arsenal finished 10th.
Okay.
For the past couple
you
of
think-
seasons now, at least what, 3
Alright,
seasons?
so
Listen,
hold on.
performing.
So Liverpool is a bigger club than Manchester United. If you're gonna do it by standings of
I
last.
never tell you anything about
I'm
bigger.
No, you
I never
say
said-
something and you say this them finished. So you talk about standings of last year. So that mean every team will finish above Manchester United is a bigger team than
No, every team that is above United is not bigger than United.
So, oh yeah,
but
use
in
that term for
Arsenal
us.
case, because Arsenal trophy
Come
was
off
always
our
fourth
name,
place.
dog. Come off our name,
Arsenal
dog.
trophy was always
Come
fourth
off
place.
our name, brother.
Arsenal
You see?
trophy was
Come
always
off our
fourth
name,
place. So now
brother.
that they're finishing 10th
You
consecutively.
see?
Come off
Consistently.
brother.
Consistently, I mean,
And
you
the
can't
Big
really
Six,
look
Just
at them
remember,
as a-
say Ole is at the wheel for you.
What you call Big Six
Hold
if
on,
you finish
hold on.
10th?
Okay.
If you don't want more, next week. Bridge football show.
If you finish 10th, you can't be Big
Brother.
Six.
Party. Hey.
Cancel.
Party.
Cancel.
Party.